Hello, hello, hello. Hi, how are you? First of all, I want to say thank you to everybody that has been very interested in following my job and sending all these questions and reading my articles at the Whisper and in my website. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Uh, I'm doing my best to give you all the answers. The ones I cannot answer here, I will do it in my next articles. Hi, somebody's here. Thank you. My name is Pilar. I'm a certified dog trainer and a groomer. I'm been working in Los Angeles for so many years, but currently I'm living in Barcelona, Spain. I'm studying a master on animal behavior. I love animals so much. It's my passion. I'm 20 years. I'm working professionally with them, but with them I've been all my life. I love to be with them. I cannot be without animals. I have 5 dogs, 7 cats, a lot of birds. I'm also sponsoring a pony and a cockatoo in the shelter, and sometimes I foster too. I will show you my animals that are here with me. This is Bella. Uh, this one is Ron. This one is cute. She is 14. And this one is Prince. And that one here is Lady that I rescued when she was a baby and she was 9. So now let's go for the questions that everybody emails me, and we'll see. What I will do is let the computer read it and then I will give the answers. Okay? Thanks.
From Jacqueline Dawson, USA, question from Westside. We have a Chihuahua that is afraid of walking collar. When we put the collar, she sits down and won't move. How can I get her to accept the collar so we can take her for walks in the neighborhood? In the house, she is fine. We are also having a problem for her to be patty, trained. Sometimes she will use the pads, and other times she won't. She is a Kiuri dog for my husband. He is a disabled veteran. If you can give me some pointers, I would really appreciate it.
Of course, I will give you some pointers. I'm more than happy to help you. First of all, thank you very much for all your for your question, and thank you very much also for your husband service in the military. It's very hard to work in the military so many years, and thank you. Also for your Chihuahua, it's very normal. This year, because of the pandemic, is so many people cannot take the dogs out, so they didn't socialize well. So it's a little bit harder. So we have to start from zero. Yes, your dog is not afraid. It's only that your dog never been trained for walking on leash. So it's a process and needs to learn. First of all, what you need to do is put a leash and a collar inside the house. A 10 meters leash is enough. And just let her go everywhere wearing that with her in the floor. It will be very easy because she will get used to wear, and then start training every day, like 1 minute to 5 minutes inside the house with her treats and toys, and encouraging her to walk with the leash. Later on, you start going to the front door, and later on, another day, when she gets more comfortable, you start going a little bit farther till she can go everywhere with the leash. And for the pads, it's simple. Every time you get her doing pee-pee, you just carry her very fast and bring her to the pads. Then you don't get mad to her in the moment she's doing, because she can get scared and not do it in front of you. So the best you do is just carry her very fast, bring it to the pads, and then reward her, say pee-pee, very good pee-pee, and then give a reward, and then you change the situation and you have the chance that she can learn. If she does it in the moment that you are not there and you didn't see it, then just clean it very good with products for dogs that you can find in any pet store, and make sure it's no smell over there. That way she will not tend to come back on the same place. Having the leash around the house will help you to get her faster, but don't pull her with the leash to go to the pads. Just carry her very fast and put it there. You're gonna see how fast she lands, and I hope I get some good news soon from you. I like also to hear good results. And if any more questions concerning this, just send me an email and I will be more happy than to help you. Okay, let's go see for the next one. Then they email to me. Also, I will let the computer read it. Okay. Let's see. This one comes also from the US, from Dina Mayo. From the email, okay. Let's see if the computer is reading the question. If not, I have to read it. Or the first one was perfect. Let's try again. If not, I'll read it. It's okay. I don't know, it's not working. Well, she says, I have a large 1-year-old shepherd blend who, despite having toys and large yard, destroyed my personal property, combs, computer, corns, oven mitts, dish towels, etc. She's a second dog. My other dog, a male, will soon be 10 years old. I do not know what to do and I am considering taking to the shelter. Please help. Okay, this is gonna be a little bit delicate because please don't bring the dog to the shelter. It's not a reason. This is a German Shepherd puppy. It's only 1 year old. They're like teenagers. They have a lot of energy, and of course, they love to play. They love to explore, and they like to know what is their place in the family. What I would recommend is just to bring the dog to do a lot of exercise every day, minimum 1 hour walking with you, and also to the dog park to play with the ball, play with frisbees, a lot of games, whatever, but needs to exercise a lot. And then in the house needs discipline. You just need to get a playpen. That way when you cannot monitor the dog, you can put it over there, and then it's safe. You put all the toys in the playpen, and then he cannot destroy nothing else, so you have control. If you don't like playpens, just put a room with nothing that he can destroy, okay? And then when you are with him, then freedom needs to be something like a reward too. It's not for free. So put a leash hanging on the neck collar, like 10 meters longer, and monitor. That way cannot break things, and you can get him very fast and redirect the situation and give a toy, give a tree on exchange of the thing is writing. It's very good you train, leave it as an order in obedience, because that way when you didn't tell that it's doing something, you can say very fast and correct it. Always monitor the dog inside the house. Don't leave it around without supervision and without the leash till the thing is solved. Also, it's very good you get a spray for the furniture for dogs. That way, any store can sell you this. It's a spray that you can put in all the furniture that has very bad flavor. That way the dog is not interested anymore to go back buy the things that has that flavor. And little by little he will learn what is his things and his toys and what is not supposed to touch. Just make sure you always doing discipline with him and controlling inside the house. That's the most important. Also, it's very important that he has toys like the cone and interactive toys that he can play and stimulate the smell, and he can buy how better flavor has the toys much better. And you're gonna see soon very good results. I hope this one help you. If also very good if it's a trainer closer to your house and you want to do obedience and more exercise games like in a agility club or something like this, it will help a lot too. Thank you. Let's go to next question since nobody else wants to ask nothing concerning this right now. I see some people following. Then I go to the next one and thanks. Let's see. Okay. Which is the next one? It's from Teresa Lynn. She says, I have an Australian Shepherd that won't let anyone come to my house except to people that were there. Then we brought him home 2 years ago. He won't let my daughter's fiancé come into the house and goes crazy if anyone comes to the property. We took him camping one time and he barked on everyone that walked by. So it's barking to everybody, it's protecting the house. My husband has to have a nurse come in twice a week, and I have to put him in the room while she is here. I can take him to the groomer and he seems to be okay at the groomer place. It seems that if I am not around, he's okay away from the house, but if I am near or at the house, he goes crazy. I took him to the vet and normally he doesn't like males, but I understand that this is doesn't like males, the veterinarian and guys, but he didn't not growl at him. Yes, and I am lost and just want to be able to take him to places and have people over without him growling, barking and carrying on like a wild dog. Oh, okay. What happened here is, of course, Australian Shepherd dogs are dogs that are selected for taking care of the house and taking care of animals in the farm and work 24 hours doing this job. This is very important when we get a puppy to think about that, because later on you have to give the dog these stimulation jobs that he is born to, of course. So here what I suggest, since you cannot have animals to take care and you don't have a farm, the most important here, because the dog is acting with your house and with you like if it's the job he has to do with the animals. So I recommend here obedience classes, and also it's very important this dog has a job. So we will replace this with agility. It will be very good, and the dog will feel very much better if it has a lot of exercise and something to do. And also this one will also reinforce the bond with you, and you're gonna see how little by little, how more the dog exercise and is doing obedience and has a job, is gonna get much better. So thank you. And I hope this one is helping you. Any more questions, contact me and I will try to give you some more advices or contact you with a trainer in your area. Let's go to the next question. Because you have to release that extra energy with the Australian Shepherd. If not, there's no way. And here, well, the other question is from Kay, from Instagram. She's from UK. And she's asking, it is safe to give a dog any vaccinations? For most of dogs, yes. But I'm not a veterinarian, and in some cases you cannot give a vaccination because the dog can have allergy or can have some health uses. So always for any particular case, ask your veterinarian. I'm a dog trainer, I'm a behaviorist, but I'm not a veterinarian. So every dog needs to be seen from the vet, and the vet has to take that decision. Okay? Thank you. Let's go for next one. This one is also from the US, from Michelle Crosby. She says, my dog is a Husky Shepherd. She is 1 year old. We live in an apartment building. I feel my girl dog thinks that she owns the place and reacts to the community by trying to bite other residents. Girl dog also sees dog food and acts afraid of it most of the time. She refuses to eat most of the dog food. Please help. Okay, first of all, she says the dog is very young, is 1 year old only, and doesn't want to eat any kind of food. Needs to go to the vet. Why? Because sometimes aggression comes from pain. It's not always a problem of behavior. Sometimes it's because the dog is sick. So to make sure this is not a health uses, the best is that the veterinarian check the dog very good and verify why the dog is not eating and see if something else is going on over there. If the veterinarian say the dog is healthy, then for aggression, the best, because needs to be supervised very closely, is to hire a dog trainer in your area. If you need to contact one that is certified, just go to American dog trainers. I'm going to tell you exactly in the website. The Association of Professional Dog Trainers of America, APDT. And they will refer you someone in your area certified that can help you, and you're gonna see how things goes much better. But I think she's sick and you need to really make sure she's not in pain. Okay, thank you. Next question comes from Laura Garcia from Argentina. What is the best age to spay my dog, and how can affect his behavior? I just adopted and he is only 4 months old, dog Argentino. Oh, okay, Laura. Here in Europe, every country is different, but in Europe, the best age to spay a dog is when the dog is 1 year old. Why? Because you can avoid the problems of dominance and the marking. But also this one always needs to be considered from a veterinarian, because what happens is you're playing with hormones, and sometimes dogs can be having problems of health that is not recommended at all to spay them. And some cases can be a problem of shyness and can get worse with this. So the best is the veterinarian recommend if the dog needs to be spayed and the age. Here in Europe, I told you it's at 1 year old. But always follow the recommendations of your vet. Okay? Thank you. Next question comes from Carlos Roca from Barcelona, Spain. My German Shepherd is afraid of showers and groomers. How can I change that behavior? Okay, Carlos. That behavior is very easy to correct. It happens usually because puppies never goes to groomer till they are like 6 months old or maybe older. And of course, something new, they get afraid, they panic, and later on becomes very hard to change that behavior. But if you work every day at home, dogs love water. So just keep changing the behavior, opening the water and the shower every day, and give him toys and give him treats around, make it fun when you open, but don't bring the dog and don't force to the water. Just make sure he just is getting comfortable every day, listening the water, and finding like that is a game, and really and associating that with all the toys and all the fun. Being in summer is very good because when you can put a little swimming pool for children, for your dog, and throw all the toys there. When the weather is hot, and dogs love to go more fresh and go to the water, and you will start doing. Also, in so many places, I don't know if there it is, but in Barcelona, it's a place that is a swimming pool for dogs, very big, and it's very fun, and dogs goes there and really enjoy. So that's an option too. And for the groomer, the best is you bring to say hi to the groomer so many times, and not just for the appointment for bathing, just to create a good relationship from your dog and the groomer is giving her treats and is treating him nicely just to get a relationship with the dog. That way the dog is beginning to know her very good and can trust easily. And you're gonna see how things will change, and pretty soon the dog will love the water. Okay, thank you. Next question is from Ana Garcia from Instagram in Barcelona. She says, can I shave short the hair of my Maltese? Some groomers recommend it to me because of tangles, and others tells me it is terrible for the skin. Okay, both are right, okay? Why? Because what happened here is it's not the shaving, the one that is hurting the dog. The problem is the skin is very, very sensitive to the sun. So if you take them outside and the hair, the coat is very short, then it's gonna burn the skin. Okay, so you just need to be very, very careful that because of the tangles, there's no way to leave it longer, and they have to shave because sometimes it's the only option. So make sure it's not going outside without protection for the skin, because if not, the dog will get problems in the skin and it's gonna get hurt. It's not good. My recommendation is that you leave your dog, even you do a nice haircut with protection, so a little hair that can protect from the sun and can look very cute, but it's maintaining. Don't wait till the hair gets so long and can get tangled. Maintain the haircut, and that way you will not have that kind of problems. Okay, thank you very much. Let's go to the next one. Somebody here questions for this? No, I don't see. Okay, then I continue. If you don't stop me, I continue. Okay, then this one is from Gemma from Madrid, Spain. I have 2 years old foster terrier mix, and she has a great home sister that is 5 years old. Both are adopted. They can't be left all alone at the house because they love to bark. So a dog sitter comes home every time we have to go. Oh my lord. My sister passes away 2 years ago due to cancer, and during that time I didn't have the strength to work on my dog's behavior because I was devastated. Poor girl. And this year, due to COVID-19, I didn't have the time to walk out them. It's a lot of restrictions, so maximum I can go out with them is 5 minutes. I can afford to hire a dog trainer. I would greatly appreciate if you could give me some useful pointers on correcting this behavior. Thank you very much. Of course, Gemma. I'm really sorry for what happened with your sister. Sometimes when we are really hurting like this, we try to get closer to the dogs, and also that one is affecting the dogs. The dogs don't understand when we are so sad, and they become more protective to you. So they're suffering and separation of anxiety. How to correct this? Take so much care of your emotions and of yourself. And also for the dogs, what you need to do is separate them from sleeping with you. In another kind of situation will be fine if they sleep with you, but it's good the dogs have their own place and space. And 5 minutes every day being you in the house, leave them in a room, and that way they don't know if you're there or not. Leave them with their toys and everything, and put over there a crate open that with music, you smell some clothing, their beds. If you don't like crates, it's okay. This is just doing the feeling that they are more safe. So you can make it also with a table. Put their bed under the table and put a cover on the table that can feel like a safe place, and they will feel good too. It's more that the dogs feel like they are secure and they don't feel the anxiety. When you are getting in and out of the house, never talk to them, don't look at them, and don't touch them. Wait for a while till the dogs will come, and then you call them and you play. Never do it at that time because it will create more anxiety. And also, every time when you are leaving in and out, or when you're in the house, make sure that they are getting used to 5 minutes, later on 10 minutes, later on 30 minutes, being in a room, being you in the house, and you pretend you open with the key the door and you close it. That way they don't know exactly when you're home and when you're not. I hope this one help you. Please, if you need more help, contact me. I will help you free. Don't worry, this can be solved. Just take so much care of yourself. I'm very sorry for what happened to you. Okay? Big kisses. Take care. Next question. No, this one was the last question. I thought I have a little bit more. Well, that's very good for today. If somebody here has questions for me, just you can ask me right now. If not, I will publish all of this in the Whisper, in the articles in my website too. I will do the same talking also in Spanish tomorrow. So thank you very much for being here, and bye bye. Thanks for everything. Big kisses. Love you.